Hey guys! So, today I'm going to continue off of what I was talking about last time with the games and how I wanted to get into the Nintendo Wii U and the Nintendo NX. But first, before I do that, I need to answer Colin's question. He asked me, what would I do if I won the Powerball? And that's a crazy question. I can't even, process what to do with that much money. That's so much. Well, odds are, I think the thing that I would do is never work again because I wouldn't have to. But as far as what I would spend money on, I have no idea. And I don't even want to begin to think about it because just you were think about all this stuff that you could spend money on, and then you look at your life now and you're like, oh, I have no money. And it's just really sad. So So there's been a lot of talk and rumors going on about the Nintendo NX and regarding how the Wii U is doing. A lot of things that I've been hearing are that the Wii U is failing and, Nintendo's just going to take a loss with this one and cut it off early and release the NX early. I don't know if this is necessarily true, just because if we look at some of the past, history, times that the console's released, I don't know if this is entirely the case, but also, I love the Wii U. I don't think it's failing at all. And I mean, sure, there could be more games for it, but they lost a lot of third-party support. In the beginning, when it was first announced, they showed a long list of third-party developers that were going to make games. And then all of a sudden, those developers were just like, nah. So I don't know if it's entirely confirmed, but the way the story goes is Nintendo is going to reveal the Nintendo NX this year. At their last Nintendo Direct in November, they said, we will not be talking about anything to do with the NX until 2016. Well, it's 2016. The question is now, when will they talk about it? I personally feel like the smartest time would be E3, because that's when everybody's watching. That's the big event where everybody announces their new stuff. But aside from that, I've heard rumors that they're planning to announce it earlier than E3, which for me doesn't make sense. I don't know why they would do that. From what I've heard about it being announced before E3, that same person or source, I don't remember exactly where I saw it, also said that they're going to try to release it before the holiday of 2016, which is crazy. That's so fast. Now, me personally, I think that they will announce it at E3. It doesn't make sense for them to release it announce it anytime earlier than that. And then that following, why would they try to rush it for the holiday? I mean, I understand that people think that the Wii U is failing, that Nintendo is failing, blah, 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 but there's no reason why they can't just wait until 2017. For me personally, I think that would make the most sense. Because, I mean, if we look at the past, most consoles have 1 year before, from their announcement before they're actually released. So, that just makes more sense to me. And also, looking at the past history, it would make more sense for it to be 2017. So, why do I think 2017? We're going to have to go back in time a little bit, and I will tell you why. The Nintendo 64 came out in 1996. The GameCube came out in 2001. That's a 5-year gap. Following the GameCube in 2006, they came out with the Wii. That's another 5 years. So you're probably thinking, oh, did they release the Wii U 5 years after that? It was actually 6. It came out in 2012, 2006, 2012, but the Wii U was announced in 2011. It took a year, like I was saying before, for the console to actually come out. So off of what I was saying, if it comes out in 2017, 2012 to 2017 is another 5 years. It's been 5 years every single time. Now, granted, the Wii had 6 years, but the console was announced in 2011. It's going to be announced this year, so that's 4 years technically. So, I mean, I guess, is that speeding it up if they announce it a little bit earlier? So, with it being announced this year, that's actually 4 years. So, if it comes out next year, that's 5, right on track with the other ones. To me, that makes sense. But if we look at that other theory or rumor that I was talking about earlier, that would mean that the NX is coming out a year earlier at the 4-year mark for the Wii U. And I guess if that means that they're killing off the Wii U for next console coming out a year earlier, I don't know if I really believe that. Do you guys believe that? It's tricky. You can look at so many different things for evidence for it to be probably 2016, but the fact that they haven't said anything, it's just really off. Like, it's weird if they're going to announce it this year and then release it later this year. It just, that seems too quick. Like, there's not going to be enough information on the console. Like, we had a full year with the Wii U for them to tell us about all these different features that it's going to have, blah, 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 blah. But this could be why Zelda Wii U has been delayed for so long. Maybe they're going to do the same thing this time around as they did with Zelda Twilight Princess, where it released on the GameCube and also as a launch title for the Wii. Maybe Zelda Wii U, whatever it's going to be called, is going to be on the Wii U and also a launch title for the NX. That being said, I would want it to be released in 2016. I don't want to wait any longer for Zelda Wii U. It's crazy how long it's taken for this game. With that being said, everything that I looked over in the last video with the whole games being released thing and marking up to now, maybe, you know, they're not releasing all these games, that way they can release them for the next console. That makes sense. But still, you gotta, like, do something for the current gen and not just focus on everything in the future, you know, because you're gonna kill off the Wii U if you don't release any games for it. And I mean, sure, there are games, like I mentioned before, but they're not Zelda Wii U, they're not Smash Brothers, they're not Mario Kart, you know, they're not giant, big games that are gonna sell like crazy. I don't know, man, it's tricky. And I mean, on top of that, they're saying that the NX is going to have connectivity between a bunch of different things. That being your mobile device and your 3DS and the Wii U? Question mark? But that being said, if it connects to the Wii U, then is it really the Wii U's replacement? Or is it something new? And that's how Nintendo is kind of talking about it now, but that's what they said about the Wii U before, you know, that it's not going to replace the Wii. But it clearly did. Like, that was the main purpose of it. And I've heard other people talking that the reason why they do that and they say it's not going to replace their current console is so you still buy stuff for the current console and you don't just drop it dead. That makes 100% sense, and they never really said that for the NX. They didn't say that. They said it's going to be something different. So we should still buy Wii U stuff, but Nintendo isn't releasing Wii U stuff. At least not good Wii U stuff. I don't know, man. I mean, this whole thing is confusing and messy, and it's hard to really say what's what until we actually hear from Nintendo. I mean, is that going to be E3? Is that going to be sooner than E3? I don't know. I guess we're just going to have to wait and see. Let me know in the comments what you guys think on this subject. Do you think that the NX is going to release this year? Do you think it's going to be 2017? What exactly do you think it's going to be, you know, with the whole connectivity thing, etc.? I don't know. I'm really curious to hear your guys' thoughts. Please let me know in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe to the channel. Really helps us out. Have a great day, guys. Hey guys, thanks again for watching. I totally forgot, I didn't even mention the 3DS and this whole mobile platform that Nintendo is going to be doing. Do you think this mobile platform is going to replace the 3DS, or the 3DS is going to be just fine? I don't know. Please let me know in the comments below. See you later. Zelda Wii U, as they did with Zelda